listeners, and welcome to our today's podcast. I will be your host, Joyce Ngoge, and today I'm privileged to have a team of expertise in technology, and they'll be talking to us about mobile programming. And before we can start, I want them to introduce themselves.
Okay, I'm Cecilia Moige Isoe. I'm an expert in mobile app programming.
Hello, listener, and I'm Joyce Mudhoni Thiongo, an expert in mobile programming.
Yes, I'm Baraza Gabriel. I'm also an expert in mobile programming, and with my team, we work together.
Hello, listeners. I'm Olang Julius, expertise in mobile programming.
Okay, now that we have got to know our guests for today, I want them to take us through mobile programming, and they are going to give us the advantages as to why we as the youth should learn mobile programming. But before we start, I think Madam Joyce can give us maybe the languages that they use in mobile programming.
Yes, listener, for mobile programming, we use mostly two types of languages, which is Kotlin and Android Studio.
Okay, now that you have gotten the languages that this team of experts use to develop mobile programming, I think they should now take us deeper into understanding the reasons as to why we should go for that particular language. Considering I understand with my little knowledge in programming that you have got other languages and other programming languages in use in this world of today. So I'll start with Mr. Gabriel, and he can tell us the advantages, at least two advantages of learning mobile programming.
Yes, one of the advantage, and it's really making the difference in the world, I can say that it is future proving. Why? Because I say that due to continual updates and improvements, they ensure that these languages stay relevant and adaptable to emerging mobile technologies and trends. That is it.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. Now, I understand there are quite a number of reasons as to why we should encourage the youth to learn about these programming languages, and we are going to make sure we exhaust all of them for you, our listener, to be able to be conversant and understand. Next, we'll have Mr. Julius to add more on what his colleague has said.
Yes, thank you, Madam Joyce. Another advantage of mobile programming is ability to provide offline functionality. By storing data locally on the device or implementing caching mechanism, mobile apps can continue to offer core features even users are offline or have limited connectivity. This feature is particularly used for users in areas with poor network coverage or during travel where internet access may be intermittent. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Mr. Julius. That was very well explained. Now, I am very sure that our listeners who didn't know about mobile programming or who didn't know the reason as to why they should go for that particular programming language, they have now a reason to want and to desire to learn about it. But, my dear listeners, we have not exhausted the reasons as to why or the advantages. And I'll give this opportunity to Madam Cecilia, because we also must have gender balance. I will give Madam Cecilia, who, being a woman, with Madam Joyce here, they are also an inspiration to the girl child outside there, for them not to be afraid of coming into the programming world. Madam Cecilia, your chance.
Okay, another advantage of mobile programming, I can say it improves operational efficiency by streamlining processes and automating tasks. That is, they also provide valuable insight through analytics, helping businesses and make them informed decisions.
Thank you. Now, my fellow girl child outside there, they've been able to hear from one of them who is, a well-organized individual. And that is very, very commendable. Thank you, madam. Now, I don't know whether, my dear listeners, you have got any questions, but if in case you do, you can always reach us on our social media pages. You'll find us live on TikTok. You'll find us live on Facebook. Also, you can also find us on Instagram. Yes, you can also reach us on WhatsApp. I have my WhatsApp number on Facebook, and you can be able to ask all the questions you need to this team of experts, and you can be assured you will have your questions answered. Because we had one more expertise with us, we want to make sure that she also inspires the girl child, so we give her a chance as we wait for your questions that you may have. Madam Joyce?
Thank you for giving me this chance. So another advantage is accessibility. Mobile apps enable users to access services anytime and anywhere. This accessibility enhances customer satisfaction and loyalty. So mobile programming or mobile application programming gives a person a chance to access it anywhere and anytime. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Joyce, for that insight. It was very well laid out. Now, I can see several people raising their questions on our social media platforms. I have someone who is asking, this is the question my expertise team. This person is asking whether there is another language other than Kotlin and Android Studio that they can use to develop a mobile application. That is question number 1. I'll give it to Madam Joyce. Then next question. Yeah, the next question that one of our listeners is asking, do they really need to go to class and be taught this programming for them to be as experts as you are? Does one need to go to class? I think we can handle those two questions for the meantime. Madam Joyce, you can handle whether we have another language.
Okay, thank you very much, our listener, for tuning in. So for the question whether we have any other language that can be used to do the mobile programming, we can also use Java. It is a good language that can help you create or have a good mobile programming. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam Joyce. Yeah, I hope that your question has been answered, and we also have one more language from our lady expertise.
Okay, the other language you can use when you are developing your mobile app, you can say Groovy. Groovy is another language that runs natively on the JMV. It combines features from Java, Python, and Ruby, making it expensive and concise. It's often used for scripting, building tools, and testing.
Thank you. Now I believe that the first question was answered. Now we will go to the next question, which was, does one really need to go to class to be taught these languages? Or how can one, maybe who doesn't have access to classroom or the resources, but they are willing to learn this language? So we have Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Julius, and they'll be giving us answers to those questions.
Yes, thank you, madam. To learn mobile programming, it is not a strict requirement to attend classes in person. However, having a solid foundation through formal education such as degree in computer science or related field can provide valuable theoretical knowledge. Many successful mobile app developers have gained their skills through self-study, coding bootcamp, and online courses.
Yes, also to add on, I can advise you that we have so many online classes, online sessions there's no need for you to go somewhere physically. You can even enroll courses from Australia, India, America, UK, Kenya, and we have so many universities in Kenya, like Kenya School of TVET. We have Nairobi University. They have online programs. Once you want to begin to do these things online, to know more about Java, more about Kotlin, I advise you that you enroll one of the universities on an online program, which is very cheap. You can easily attend classes online. You cannot struggle. You can just do your work at your pace, slowly, and then you can come up to be an expert on software programming. Thank you.
Thank you, our listeners, and we have come to the end of our podcast for today. I want to thank my team that has taken their time to be part of us. Thank you so much, team. And I will also share maybe your contacts on social media for people who want to be taught programming, mobile programming, to be able to reach you at ease. So thank you for your time. Have yourselves a good evening and see you in our next podcast. Continue enjoying the rest of our programming.